Think for yourself. Question authority.
What's up guys, welcome back. First of all, thanks in advance for hitting the like button. It does help since these videos are deeply researched and in depth, and they do take time to make, so it helps to get them recommended. Next, I want to say welcome to the near 600 new subscribers since my last video, mainly coming from ViewTech USA's channel after seeing the near 30-minute discussion we had on the new more powerful Switch, which appears to be very likely coming soon from Nintendo. That video has over 105,000 views and counting, so I want to thank Rich for inviting me on his show and for all you guys watching. No doubt as well, that video Rich and I did spawned a lot of other Switch Pro, more powerful Switch videos throughout the week, so it's been a lot of fun. For new subscribers here, what you're going to see in this channel is in-depth research topics and discussions, technical analysis, the occasional rumor and speculation video, and also heavily opinion-focused videos that differ from the quote-unquote regular Nintendo fan YouTube channel. Basically, I don't pull any punches with Nintendo, so if something needs to be said or improved upon, I will say it. I'm 39 years old, I've been a Nintendo fan since 1985 when I first played the NES. I know where they've been, how they've changed, and I know exactly what I personally expect from them as a consumer and as a fan going forward. So with that, welcome to the channel. Now, getting on to the information, there are two rather big pieces of info that we need to discuss that I've dug deeper and found more info on that need to be brought to your attention. So what has happened in the days following the video I did with Rich from ViewTech USA is some, unsurprisingly, confusion has popped up. First on the rumored more powerful Switch, second the Sharp IGZO screen, and third regarding the release timing of the new console from Nintendo. So first off, let's get one thing very clear. That 4chan rumor on the new Switch that is just a 4K home console is extremely fake, okay? I'm not going to get into the details why it's fake because quite frankly, it's not worth the time to explain in this video. But I did explain it on Twitter clearly enough why it's fake. Basically, there are some dead giveaways in the rumored info itself that exposes it as fake. So no, this isn't a video about that rumor. So next we'll get into the important stuff. Now, regarding these Sharp IGZO displays, there has been some confusion. Now, to be clear, I also have described these as Sharp's premium displays, and they are in fact used for that by Sharp and other companies. However, one thing I have to make sure we clarify as we move forward is that these Sharp IGZO displays is the name of the technology being used in the display. It is not an actual screen itself, if that makes sense. The IGZO technology, the brighter, more vibrant image, no bezels, the extremely thin form factor, and low power consumption, even with Ultra HD resolution, is the technology Sharp is using to make that possible. Then, in turn, that IGZO technology can be used in regular LCD, LED, IPS, OLED, AMOLED, and liquid retina display screens. And as you may know, once you start getting into the OLED territory with tablets or phone screens, the cost tends to go up a lot. So keeping that in mind, the actual cost to Nintendo to use Sharp IGZO may not be as expensive as some people might think, since Nintendo could reduce the cost of licensing IGZO technology from Sharp by simply implementing it in a more standard type of LCD screen and not an IPS, OLED, or AMOLED display for this new more powerful Switch. Now, while it's true, using IGZO technology would be more expensive than those extremely basic Innolux LCDs. If implemented on an LCD screen, Nintendo should be able to get a good price on them to sell at volume bulk prices on a console. One big reason that likely proves this is the case is that Sharp IGZO technology is already 7 years old. It was first used in 2012 on the Sharp Aquos Zeta smartphone, and that phone has a 720p LCD screen with almost no bezels and was more vibrant than a standard LCD due to that. So actually, the timing is right for Nintendo to start using Sharp IGZO display technology due to it being an older screen tech as it is. And with Samsung, Microsoft, and other tablet makers already adopting even more advanced screen technology in their tablets, Sharp very well is offering Nintendo very good prices on IGZO. Not to mention, if you are building a new tablet console or hybrid device like Nintendo is, the physical makeup of the console, meaning its screen in this case, is basically the easiest and most likely the last part they need to complete the system. Nintendo gets the hardware made, the chipset, the SoC, RAM, design, etc., and the screen comes last in the manufacture phase. So, the report from the Wall Street Journal was that Sharp was going to provide Nintendo these displays with EXO technology in them starting in 2019. So that doesn't sound like Nintendo's waiting for 2021 or 2022 or something like that, does it? Sharp is selling these to Nintendo right now. So more than likely, Nintendo already has a new, more powerful Switch already made with these screens in place, getting ready to announce or reveal it soon, as we've shown proof of in my last video, the Ultimate New Switch info video. Now, people can believe whatever they want to believe, but there's actually no indication of this new hardware coming in 2 to 3 years from now. Every single indication points to this new hardware coming in 2020 at the latest. Also, interestingly enough, the first Wall Street Journal article from October 2018 was hinting that Nintendo was thinking about going with Sharp for their screen technology, when they said, and I quote from the article, "One option is improving the display," they said. The current Switch uses a lower-end liquid crystal display without some technologies that are standard in more recent smartphone LCDs. Updating the display with these technologies will make it brighter, thinner, and more energy efficient. The updated Switch isn't expected to adopt the organic light emitting diode or OLED panels used in Apple. So based on all of that, yet again, there is no indication at all that Nintendo is waiting until 2021 or 2022 to release this new, more powerful Switch with these screen upgrades. The next big piece of info to bring out is the cost of the console, namely the SoC for this more powerful Switch. I saw the comments and concerns about the Surface Pro X being too expensive at a starting price of $1,000, but you have to remember the costs of manufacturing and retail sell price are two extremely different things. The Surface Pro X is a 2-in-1 device with 3 cameras, a front and rear facing camera, and a Windows facial recognition camera. A 13-inch nearly 4K bezel-less screen using Microsoft's Pixel Sense technology, a removable SSD drive, stereo speakers with Dolby Audio Premium, dual microphones, gigabit LTE built in, and Bluetooth 5.0. That's a lot of technology packed in, but the actual chip itself powering the Surface Pro X is just one thing. The Snapdragon-based SQ1 SoC with 2 teraflops of graphics performance at 7 watts isn't likely to cost as much as you think it would. Now let's take a look briefly for comparison's sake at the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus.
Galaxy S10. The next generation Galaxy has arrived. S10 goes beyond the bezel to introduce cinematic infinity display for the first truly uninterrupted smartphone viewing experience. Made possible only by our unique laser cutting process, we've defied barriers of screen technology to float the camera discreetly within a sea of individually placed pixels, so you can enjoy our most color-accurate mobile screen without anything in your way. S10's dynamic AMOLED screen produces the only HDR10 Plus viewing experience on a smartphone, all while drastically reducing harmful blue light to make even the brightest of scenes easier on your eyes. We've revolutionized screen technology to deliver the first ultrasonic fingerprint sensor fused right into our groundbreaking display. It reads the peaks and troughs of your finger's unique characteristics for next-generation vault-like security. Simply tap the screen and S10 instantly launches, opening our all-new intuitive One UI.
Now, keep in mind that the Galaxy S10 Plus also has a starting retail price of $1,000, the same price as the Surface Pro X, and it also runs a new Snapdragon-based chip. So you think there might just be a little bit of price gouging going on there? Well, most definitely there is, and here's the proof. Thanks to TechInsights.com, here is the actual build cost of Samsung for the Galaxy S10 Plus. It cost them only $420. And keep in mind the SoC cost combined with the modems it uses only costs $70. The most expensive part of the phone is the display, and no doubt you saw that the screen the S10 Plus has is probably the most advanced screen I or you or anyone has ever seen in a mobile device. It has an AMOLED HDR10 Plus display, which is not something Nintendo would likely be using at all. There is no need for all that extra tech in a Nintendo device, basically. EXO technology in an LCD screen would be enough for the vibrant colors, the brightness, no bezels, and Ultra HD capability. But you can see here that the actual price of the individual components themselves to make these new mobile devices are not very expensive. So for a game console with Nintendo, they just need to focus on a few of these things for a more powerful Switch. Those things are namely the SoC, the screen, the battery, the memory, and of course its controllers, right? All these other quote-unquote daily driver smartphone features are things they don't have to use in a video game console. So hopefully that gives you a good or better answer as to how Nintendo could make a more powerful Switch while still keeping it within range of mass market purchasing of a $350 to $399 target price. Prices of these things aren't as wild as you may think, and along with that, the availability of this tech has been in the hands of Nintendo for a while now. So, when are they going to reveal this new console is the question. It's honestly, guys, from looking at everything closely, like sooner rather than later. It's a very exciting time for mobile technology, and the advancements made have been really amazing to watch over the last couple of years especially. So I'm sure we'll be seeing even more major breakthroughs either from Nintendo with its new more powerful Switch or with others very soon. Alright guys, again, thank you so much for watching and enjoying the videos. Please hit the like button, share it around, subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you very soon in the next video. Have a great day.